Hello, Mary here. It's been a while since I posted the last video, but I'm back. And today we're going to learn how to create these mini journals. These are small but very useful, also good to be given as gifts for your personal use. You can attach this to your bags, to your keychains, or in whatever way you want to use this. Let's dive into crafting these cute journals.
Before we start, here are a list of the tools and materials that I will be using in this project. I will also be placing a list in the description so you don't need to screenshot or copy this. But some of the tools listed here are also optional, so it depends whether the tools are accessible to you or not. We have here some of the paper already prepared. So the actual size of the paper when folded in the middle is 1.5 by 2 inches. You have to cut a paper bigger than that in order for you to have an allowance when you trim the edges. I am counting here 20 sheets of this 4 by 4 paper. The thickness of this paper is 80 GSM. So, it depends on the thickness of the paper kung gaano karami ang gusto nyong gamitin. I just fold this in the middle using a bone folder. We need 2 sets of signatures for each mini journal. We're now going to pierce holes in the middle of the signatures. I have prepared here a guide. We only have 3 holes here, so I am using a piercing awl to punch the holes. Since the signature is a bit thick, I have to remove some of the sheets in order to continue piercing on the other remaining sheets. After piercing the holes, we now have to prepare the needle for binding. Okay, here is how I insert the thread in the needle so it won't easily slip when binding. Start binding by inserting the needle from the inside of the signature and then push the needle out. As soon as you have reached the first hole, grab the tail of the thread and tie a knot over the first stitch to finish the binding. Do the same on the other side. To finish, trim the thread and then singe. But singeing is optional. I just want to do this as I want a clean finish. Okay, depends on you. You may just leave a few of the thread and then just leave it that way. It's time to trim the edges. I use a Polaris rim cutter, but if you don't have one, you may use a metal ruler and a cutter. Here are the two finished inserts. We have to combine this by attaching an elastic. Approximate measurement, including the knot, is 4 inches. I am using here a 1 mm nylon elastic. It's time to prepare the leather. The measurement that we will be using is 4 inches by 2.25 inches. So we're going to cut the material by using a metal ruler and a cutter. By the way, the leather that I am using is cowhide vegtanned leather. The thickness is around 2 to 3 mm, and the shade that we have here is mustard. I prefer curved edges when creating these mini journals, and I am using this tool to guide me in having this curved edge. I'm just improvising here. I don't have the proper tool to curve the edges, so I'm just using what is available to me. See, it did the job just fine. Now we're going to use this beveling tool to bevel the edges. This is optional though. It depends on your preference. Some want the edges raw. I just want the edges to be smooth. So I am doing the beveling on both sides of the leather. Now we're done. I'm going to apply this burnishing gum. The brand is Toko Pro, to seal the edges. Time to punch holes in the middle of the cover. I created here a guide for me to be able to center the holes. And I am using this single hole punch to punch these holes. For the smaller ones, I am using just a piercing awl. So that's it. We already have our holes, and now time to attach this small piece of leather by using a rivet. So this is where we are going to attach our ball chain. I used this metal punch to secure the rivet. By the way, I ran out of 1 mm nylon elastic, so I am using here a 1.5 elastic. I have made the holes bigger for the elastic to fit in. Approximate length for the elastic used is 8 inches, including the knot. Let's put in the inserts and then we're almost done. Let's attach the ball chain. You may also use a keyring if you don't have a ball chain. Tada! We're done! I guess I'm liking the thicker elastic here. Maybe I will be using this in my future mini journals. The inserts here are refillable. If you run out of paper, you can just create one for yourself. Now we're done. You may also add some stamps on the cover. Hope you like this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. You may also leave your questions and comments below. If you have made one for yourself using this tutorial as a guide, let me see your work by posting it in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye!